Children, today we are going to see about rocks and soils. Good morning, children. Already we finished the first lesson in history. In geography, today we are going to see about the rocks and the soils. What are the types of rocks, how the rocks are made, and what are the uses of rocks, understand? And about soil. How many soils are there, what are the layers of the soil, everything we are going to see now, little by little, okay. Now, first one, rocks. Have you seen the rocks, children? What is rocks? What are called as rocks? Yes, the big rocks, பாறைகள் சொல்றோம்ல, that only called as rocks. In rocks, what we can see? Where we can see the rocks? You just say, very good, in the mountain. In the mountains we can see the rocks, very good. Then where else? In the mines, somebody is saying, in the mines we can see the rocks. In the caves, rock caves we can see, okay. So, these are all the types of rocks, especially these rocks contain what? You just say, what are all these rocks it is contained? Children are saying, yes, minerals. Rocks are containing mineral, both inorganic and organic mineral. Chemical substances, these rocks, some rocks they are having chemical substances also. That are all we are going to see in this lesson. Can you able to follow, children? Okay. Now, this is the introduction. Then what are the use of soil? What are the uses of rocks? First we will see about the rock. Okay. What are the uses, you say? Very good. Building houses, temples. You are going for temple. The Hindu children, the Christians, you are going for churches, then mosque, all the buildings. It is rocks are very much useful for construction work. That is buildings. Then what else? Schools. All it comes under buildings only. Understand? So, these rocks are very much useful in building temples, churches, all the religious offices, then religious, what we can say, places, religious places. Then many roads, for road construction also we can use these rocks we are using. Road construction, road purposes, very good. The bridges, we are constructing the bridges with the help of rocks only. Very good, children. You are very much interesting and very intelligent children you are. Very good. Okay. Now, we will see about how they are made, from where we can get the rocks. In the previous classes, you studied already about our Earth is a planet. Do you know? Yes, you all know. How many planets are there? 8 planets. Among the 8 planets, our Earth planet is in the 3rd place in the solar system. Okay. So, in the Earth we can see there are 4 spheres are there in the Earth. What are they? Lithosphere, hydrosphere, atmosphere and biosphere. Say again, lithosphere, hydrosphere, atmosphere and biosphere. Lithosphere means the land, the rock, soil, all which the places we are living on, that is lithosphere. Lithos means the rocks and the soil. It is a Greek word, lithos. Lithos means rock and soil. Understand? Then hydrosphere, it is the study of water. Hydro means water. And atmosphere, yes, very good, children. It is the study of air, which contains all over the earth. Atmosphere. Without air can we live? No, avladhan. Without air we cannot live. Understand? Okay. Then next one is, yes, very good, biosphere. The surrounding, the environment which we are living in. All the living plants, living animals, all together they are called as biosphere. Now, we are going to see about lithosphere, that is the rocks which contain this. Lithosphere only we have this rocks and the soils. Okay, children. Now, lithosphere means Lithosphere means sphere of rocks. What is meant by lithosphere? Lithosphere means sphere of rocks. Okay. Now, this rocks, how we can get the rocks? These rocks are solid material. How will you define these rocks? They are solid material. It contains many minerals. These rocks contain many minerals. Understand? And we are having more than 2000 type of minerals. These rocks are containing more than 2000 types of minerals we can see in the rocks. And very important minerals, the 8 important minerals we can see in the rocks are basalt, in the next classes in this basic minerals, what are the basic minerals we can see. And in these minerals we can have the chemical substances also. We have the minerals as well as chemical substances also we can see in the rocks. The rocks contains much more minerals and chemical substances. Okay. And this rocks we can classify it into 3 types: igneous, sedimentary, and metamorphic. What are the types of rocks? There are 3 types of rocks. What are they? According to the mode or formation, we can divide the rocks into 3. First one is igneous rocks, second one is sedimentary rocks, and the third one is metamorphic rock. Say all of you, what are the classification of rocks? There are 3 classification. What are they? Igneous, sedimentary, and metamorphic rocks. One by one we will see how the igneous rocks are formed. These igneous rocks are formed by the molten material. See all of you, molten magma. Here children, in the interior of the earth crust, in the interior of the earth crust, we can have the molten magma. Understand? The molten magma. Melt it is burst and it will come outside from the earth. Okay, that it comes outside the earth, that is called as lava. In the volcanic eruption we can see the lava. Understand? So the molten magma which is solidified, and the molten magma which comes out from the earth crust. It is from the outer crust, and it solidified and it becomes rocks. They are called as igneous rocks. Understand? These igneous rocks are called as primary rocks. Primary rocks or parent rocks. They are called as primary rocks or parent rocks. Why they are called as primary rocks? From this igneous rocks only many more rocks are formed. So primary first. Why, or else why they are called as parent rocks? From igneous rocks only many more rocks are formed. So they are called as primary. The first stage of the rock is called as igneous rocks. That is why it is called as primary rocks or parent rock. Understand? And this primary rocks characters are, they are hard in nature. Primary rocks are, say all of you, primary rocks are hard in nature. They impermeable. They are impermeable. And the third one is it do not contain Fossils. What are called as fossils? Very good. The decade of animals and plants. The decade of animals and plants, they are called as fossils. So, in the igneous rocks, we cannot find the decayed material. Understand, the fossils, we cannot find it. Okay. And they are associated with the volcanic eruption. Because of volcanoes, volcanic அப்படியே எரிஞ்சி எரிமலைன்னு சொல்கிறோம்ல, the volcanic eruption அப்படியே வெடிச்சு செதறும் போது தான் we can get the molten magma. அது வெடிச்சு செதறும் போது அதுலேருந்து நமக்கு என்ன கிடைக்குது, நெருப்பு சொல்கிறோம்ல, the fire, the lava which we can get. So that molten magma solidified, அது அப்படியே solidified ஆகும் போது தான் it becomes igneous rocks. So it what we can say, associated with the volcanic rocks, and these igneous rocks are useful for construction work, constructions. So these are all the characteristics of igneous rocks. What are the characteristics of igneous rocks? One by one you say. Yes, they are very hard in nature, they are impermeable. Very good. They do not contain fossils, that is decayed material, and they, yeah, very good, it is in a volcanic eruption. From volcanic eruption we can get this igneous rocks, and they are very much useful for construction. Very good children, you all very good. And these igneous rocks we can divide, there are two types of igneous rocks. Shall I write here? Can you see children? There are two types of igneous rocks. What are they? Extrusive. They are extrusive igneous rocks and intrusive. What are the two types? They are extrusive igneous rocks and intrusive igneous rocks. Extrusive, external, the molten material which erupted from the volcano and it comes out from the earth, and solidified. They are called as extrusive. வெளிப்புறமா பூமிக்கு வெளியில extension சொல்றோம்ல, external na என்ன? What? There are two types, external organ, internal organ. By external organ na என்ன? Nose, eyes, ears, mouth, lip, we can see. So they are external. Internal na heart, lungs, liver, pancreas, understand? Then gallbladder, kidney, okay, all these internal organs, like that. In science you can see. Miss யோசிக்கிறீங்களா? You are thinking, what a social miss is taking science, you are thinking, no? Okay. Somewhat little I know, okay. So this extrusive means external. The molten material, it comes out from the earth. It is the rocks, solidified rocks are called as external. Intrusive in the sense, intrusive na bhumikullaye, it is internal, the earth, the molten magma which is internal, because of high pressure and temperature they made it as a rock. They are called as intrusive igneous rocks. Have you all understand? What is the example for this extrusive rock? Basalt. Basalt is the example for extrusive rock, and for this intrusive rock we can divide it into two. They are plutonic and another one is hypabasal. This extrusive rocks example is basalt, and the intrusive rock, it is having two division. Can you see children? Can you see that? There are two types of igneous rocks, extrusive and intrusive. This extrusive rocks, I told you, I explained already. And example for extrusive rock is basalt. And intrusive rocks, there are two types. What are they? Plutonic and hypabassal. Understand? Plutonic and hypabassal. Plutonic is because of the high pressure and temperature it is forming. That bhumikulla interior of the earth, I told you. Okay. So these rocks are called as plutonic rocks. Hypabassal in the sense, pebbles, you all know, like the soft in nature. Kudangal solrolla pebbles. Understand? So because of the temperature, because of the pressure, they are forming, not in temperature. So they are called as hypabassal. Can you able to follow? These are all about the igneous rocks. Now we are going to see about the for this hypabassal example ke enna sollala, granite. Granite we can say. Understand? Now we can go off to next one, the sedimentary rocks. Shall I rub the board? Have you take it down, all of you? Shall I rub it? Okay, children. And now this sedimentary rocks or the rocks, we can get it from the sediments of the rivers, the glaciers. Understand? The sediments of soil, the sediments of rock. Sediment na padiya vekkradhu solrala, from the mountain, the waterfalls which comes from the mountain and it flows in like waterfall, and the herbs, the decayed materials, the trees, the plants and the animals which died on the mountain, everything, the rivers, it will take away those items and it sediments on the river beds. They are called as sediment rocks. Sedimentary, sediments. Sediment in Greek word, sediment. Understand? Sedimentary rocks. So they are called as settling down. Sedimentary rocks means settling down. Settle down, we can say. Understand? So they are called as sedimentary rocks. Settle down. The rivers, the waterfalls, the glaciers which are take away from the mountain. Understand? Waterfalls. So it settled down on the river beds. They are called as sedimentary rocks. And in this sedimentary rocks, because of the deposition of great rivers, waterfalls and the glaciers, because of the high pressure, it is on the ground only. Understand? On the land. So because of the temperature from the sun, because of the pressure, because of the rainfall, because of the air, because of the eroded material, so it is getting into sedimentary. They are called as sedimentary rocks. The sedimentary rocks, it is having many layers. Many layers are there. So they are called as stratified rocks. Stratified. They are otherwise called as stratified rocks. Children, I told you igneous rocks, they are called as primary rocks or parent rock. And this sedimentary rock, it is called as settled down by the rivers, waterfalls. Mountain landa abbe thanni adichittu varumla. Appa the decayed materials, animals, plants ella malailanda abbe adichittu vande river beds la vida vaikkiradhu. Okay, sediment agiradhu. Adha settled down. So it is otherwise many layers will be there. So they are called as stratified rocks. Okay, now we are going to see about the characteristics of sedimentary rocks. These sedimentary rocks are soft in nature. Igneous rocks we saw it is hard in nature, and the sedimentary rocks are soft in nature. Soft nature, and it contains, it is having fossils. ஏன்னா மலையிலேருந்து அப்படியே தண்ணி எடுத்துகிட்டு வரோன்னு சொன்னால அடிச்சிட்டு வருது எல்லாத்தையும் சொல்லிட்டு. The decayed materials, the plants, animals, trees, everything. Okay, the barks of the trees, logs, everything. So they contains fossils and they are non-crystalline. They are not crystalline. Crystals பார்த்திருக்கீங்களா? What are called as crystals? அப்படியே கண்ணாடி மாதிரி பல பல பலன்னு இருக்கும் தெரியுமா? They are called as crystals. But the sedimentary rocks, they are not crystalline. அது மாதிரி இருக்காது, ஷைனிங்காக இருக்காது. And they are having many layers. Many layers are there. So these are the characteristics of sedimentary rocks. What are the characteristics? They have many layers, they are soft nature, contain many fossils, they are non-crystallines. And this sedimentary rocks we can have 3 types. What are the 3 types of sedimentary rocks? We will see now. Shall I rub the board, children? Have you take down? Children, you are studying in 8th standard. Mind it. Side by side you have to write it on your classwork. Okay? That is in the rough notebook. It will be easy for you to revise it. From next week onwards, we will conduct you the test. Short test we can conduct. Understand? So at that time it will be easy for you to learn. Okay? Shall I rub the board? Have you copied it down? We will see the second sedimentary rock elaborately.